Hello everyone, and welcome back to Steins Gate. As you can see, I am in my new outfit because I decided, hey, I've been doing previews all over the place, so I might as well wear it. So yeah, we're continuing with Steins Gate. I'm so sorry if I ruined our path to an ending. I don't think I did, but I don't remember what I did last time because I pre-recorded a bunch of episodes, but here we are again. Set up the machine. I'm sending another email. Destination? July 31st, 11 a.m. 11 a.m. on the 31st. Oh, wow. Do not go, not at shrine, it's a trap. While Kurisu calculates the hours, I type the mail. It says, do not go, not at shrine, it's a trap. 2. I address the mail to the phone wave name subject to change. Okay, all set. Alright. Activate it. Activated. Oh wow. I feel like this chapter is gonna end so quick. I press the send button. The mail starts sending. I should have kept this for the last episode. Reading Steiner should activate this time for sure. I brace myself for the incoming vertigo. Well? Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Nothing. Why won't it change? I don't know. Another mistake? No, there's no way! I know what Moeka's message said. This email should have cancelled it. Why isn't it working? What the hell is wrong this time? What did the first email say? That the IBM 5100 was at Yanabayashi Shrine. I tried to cancel it by telling her it's a trap, but it didn't work. Probably not the way she types. I'll try to phrase it differently. Wait! We went through this with the Lotto 6 experiment, remember? We went through this. Did I say through this? Did I mess up the sentence and not say through this? The Lotto 6 experiment. I sent myself the winning numbers, but the past me didn't buy the ticket. Instead, he gave the winning numbers to Lukuko. The person who reads the email chooses whether or not to act accordingly. Kiryu learned that the IBM 5100 was at the shrine. Though the cancellation mail came right afterward, I guess she ignored it and went anyway. Maybe she didn't believe the cancellation mail. Or maybe she was so diligent she decided to check it out even when told not to. I glance at Moeka. She's still hanging her head, but her tears have run dry. I wonder if she's listening. Damn. Even when told it was too risky to go to the shrine, she went anyway. We need a more persuasive message. Something that will prevent her from going to the shrine. Like what? That's the problem. Is it possible to persuade her with just 36 bytes of text? Or should we consider other possibilities? What if I send an email to myself on July 30th? Could I beat her to the IBM 5100? Maybe. Are you even interested in the IBM 5100 then? Well, you could send another email that says very important. When did I start caring about the IBM 5100? I can't remember. Me neither. It's been like 4 years, man. Fine, that's out. So how do I convince Moeka to listen? At that moment, an electric shock runs through my brain. 2 initials. FB. You're gonna convince her with FB? What? Moeka's handler. She's obsessed with FB. If the mail comes from FB, she'll do whatever it says. Do you have FB's phone? No, they haven't met. We don't know where FB is. And there's nothing we can do. Give me a little time. Gonna make me wait again? Well, I've been pulling all-nighters recently, so whatever. Just don't do anything stupid, okay? So even after prying answers out of Moeka, there's more work to be done. Fate really seems to love getting in my way. Alright, to break out of this world line, I need FB's identity and location. I call Moeka's name. When she finally looks up, I drop her phone onto her lap. She accepts it with a confused expression. All of that hassle. Looks like we're searching for FB now. Oh my gosh, all of that hassle just to give her phone back. Moeka grips her phone, but she doesn't look at the screen. I sigh deeply. I need to get as much information on FB out of her as I can. How exactly did you become a rounder? It sounds like he sat down for that one. He was like, I'm sitting down, sitting back. Honestly, I couldn't care less. I hate having to stand here and talk with the woman who killed Mayuri. Oh, he didn't sit down, okay. Oh boy, hugging her phone to her chest, Moeka retrieves her glasses and puts them back on. 4 years ago, I tried to kill myself. Oh my gosh. I can't help but feel bad for Moeka. I'm like, oh my god, I feel so bad. She was just doing her job, but at the same time, she's a murderer, but also I feel bad. Her voice is a barely audible whisper. I hope my voice picked up and it wasn't cancelled out by my noise reduction. For a moment, I'm surprised she's not talking by mail. I had no hope. I wanted to get away from everything. Oh, I feel bad. Why? No big reason. Her expression is blank, lifeless, like always. But behind her glasses, her eyes are red from crying. There are only the trace of emotion on her doll-like face. Little things. Lots of little things. Piled up. I've always been like this. And your family? Moeka shakes her head a little. She has none, I guess. I don't bother asking whether she's ever had parents. It doesn't really matter. I locked myself in my room and overdosed on sleeping pills. But I didn't die. Afterwards, I got a mail. Recruiting rounders, it said. It was sent to hundreds of people, not just me. Isn't that spam? Did the rounders really recruit like that? Nothing mattered anymore. So on a whim, I replied. And then FB contacted me. Well, no wonder you like FB so much. Ever since, I followed FB's orders. Okay, so her only purpose was following FB's orders, essentially. Were you always stationed in Akiba? Moeka shakes her head. Until 3 months ago, I was in Nagoya. Before that, Yokohama. Before that. The Rounder's chief duty is to acquire IBM 5100s. I guess they had her traveling all over Japan, digging up info on retro PCs. How many IBM 5100s have you found so far? Not even one. No results. It sounds like CERN is spending a lot of effort for not much return. I sighed deeply once again. So what now? Are you going to sit here, wallowing in despair until you kill yourself 4 days from now? Jeez, Rentaro! Or do you want to rebel against fate? Oh, what a way to entice her. Rebel. Even as I ask the question, I know that for her, rebellion is impossible. Please rebel! I want Moeka to be good! The world line has already approved her death. She's in the same situation as Mayuri. No matter what she does, she will die. I know that, and yet I ask the question. And to show her mercy after she killed Mayuri in the previous world line? Good job, Okurin. FB used you and threw you away. Accept it. and then ask yourself what you're going to do about it. Rebel! Moeka looks down. Even if FB did use me, that was the only place I belonged. That was the first time in my entire life that I was needed. FB gave me purpose. To protect that purpose, to protect FB, I would do anything. You're beyond hope. Oh my god! Wow, I stand up! Drown in your dependence for all I care. Your death has already been decided. But I won't let fate have its way. I'm rebelling to the end. No matter what, I will save my Yuri. Just a little bit more. I can't give up now. Yeah, we're so close. We're so close to the actual end because next is my Yuri's end, I think. And then we'll get to do the true end because it was suggested to me to skip Kurisu's ending, and I researched, and people said that there's only like, it's the exact same as the true ending, except in the true ending one thing is added, I think. So yeah, I'm up for skipping Kurisu's ending because I have been working on this series for like 5 years. So I'm like, okay. It's midnight and Akiba is practically empty. The silence is eerie. Especially if it's just the same as the true ending. Without that added detail, I'm cool. There's no sign of anyone near the coin locker. Considering the IBM 5100's size, it couldn't fit in the regular size lockers. She must have put in one of the 3 large lockers on to the right. The light's on! The bomb locker is still in use. Is the IBM 5100 inside? My heart starts pounding in my chest. I feel my face grow hot with excitement. We've been apart for far too long, my partner. But now, only a thin locker door separates us. Is this what love feels like? New ending. Ocarin X IBM 5100. Let's not get crazy. Come on, I forced myself to consider the situation calmly. Beat it up! Is the IBM 5100 really inside? I want to check right this instant. I can't believe I forgot to ask Moeka what locker she used. Should I get a crowbar or something to pry the locker open? If the IBM 5100 really is inside, and I steal it, what will happen to the world line? I have yet to cancel all of the D-mails, which I thought was the only way to restore the original world line. But now the IBM 5100's so close, why can't I just reach out and take it? I know how to cancel Moeka's D-mail, so I can always do that if it doesn't work. Let's try it, just to make sure. Okay. First, I make a quick visit to the lab. Ignoring the complaints of the lab mems who stayed awake in the lab all night, I retrieve a makeshift crowbar from the development room. Then I return to the lockers and thrust the pointed tip of the crowbar into the crack of the door. Oh! Oh! Just as I begin to pry, a shrill siren shatters the night. I look up to see the red lights of a patrol car coming this way. Oh my god, their timing could be worse. Holy crap, the police released me after about 30 minutes of scolding. You got arrested? I returned to the coin locker and tried to pry it open again. Immediately, another patrol car appears. This time, they take me to the police station. I'm stuck in an interrogation room all night, getting preached by the policemen. I conclude that this is another effect of the attractor field convergence. No matter what I do, I cannot obtain an IBM 5100 on this world line. That's what fate has decreed. Okay. I get the police to call my father and they finally release me. Your father? They didn't go so far as to arrest me, but the policemen, as well as my father, scold me harshly. I act apologetic, but in actuality, their words fall on deaf ears. Holy crap! After my father goes home, I head straight to Moeka's apartment. We don't get to see your dad? I tried calling her. I took the opportunity to memorize her phone number yesterday, but she wouldn't pick up at all. I mean, you did tell her, you know what, you might as well die is pretty much what you told her. Before I get there, I send an email to Daru asking him to check if the coin locker is still occupied. The door to Moeka's apartment is unlocked. I find Moeka hugging her knees in the corner, just like the way she was when I first found her. Ah! Come on, Moeka, help us! You put the IBM 5100 in the bottom right locker, correct? How? Out of all the lockers, only 3 could hold the IBM 5100. Out of those 3, only the bottom one was in use. I need to check this mail. Hang on, Moeka. Daru. Found it. Check the big locker on the lower right is in use. What's this about anyway? Don't make me your errand boy so early in the morning, fool. I love Daru. Sometimes, ways being normal. If that's the one you use, then FB hasn't picked it up yet. Do you know what that means? Moeka frowns. It means that if we stake out the locker, you'll get to meet FB. That's smart. That's very smart. Oh, you got her attention now. It hadn't occurred to you? Some secret agent you are. Technically, she wasn't even trained. She was taken by spam mail to be a secret agent. So I don't know how she's so good at the agent biz when she just got recruited via spam. I'm headed there now. You coming? Unless she has a martial arts background or something. What will you do if you meet her? Borrow her phone? That's the best way to prevent Moeka from going to Yanabayashi Shrine. I can't meet her. I'm too afraid. The real me could never live up to her expectations. Something tells me her expectations were never that high to begin with. Moeka's face contorts into a frown, I think it said. I don't know. I'm being blunt, not only because Moeka is Mayuri's murderer, but also because Moeka's weakness is starting to get on my nerves. Oh man. Just like Daru's mail said, the locker is still occupied when I get there. No, I want Moeka to come. I look around to make sure there's no patrol cars. No crowbars this time. I don't feel like getting arrested. I head across the street to Daibiru. Hide behind one of its humongous pillars and begin the stakeout. Are we gonna actually see FB? My legs are getting tired. I was going to borrow Mayuri's portable game console, but I decided I didn't need the distraction. Still, it's pretty tough to keep standing like this. I also need to stay inconspicuous. Someone might notice if they see me standing in the same place for hours. I wouldn't want a security guard to give me trouble. I mean, I guess there's not much to worry about. I've already been here 7 hours without incident. 7 hours! Jesus! My legs are numb, so I squat. I'm hungry. I'd love to go get some food, but I can't take my eyes off the locker. Just then, somebody taps me on the shoulder. Kurisu or Moeka? Moeka? Moeka. I think Moeka. Final answer, Moeka. FB? I tried to leap to my feet, but my legs get tangled and fall over. Moeka? Moeka! Yay! Good guy! Good guy! Good guy! Moeka's standing there looking at me with those glassy eyes. Come on, Moeka, I love you. I'm sorry. She could change. She could change, guys, right? She could change. I know nobody likes Moeka, but I mean, she was one of my favorites at the start, and I even drew a picture of her, and... What are you doing here? I'll keep watch, too. Yes, Moeka! Is that okay? Why the change of heart? Stand up and dust off my clothes. I mean, this Moeka didn't kill Mayuri, so, you know? Redemption. Redemption. You were comfortable with your male-only relationship, weren't you? I thought you wanted to maintain that distance. So what made you decide to risk a meeting? Took her 7 hours to think about it. This rate. Moeka puts her head on her knees. She looks ready to cry. Her head on her knees? I thought we were standing. Oh, did she sit down next to Ocarina on the ground? I've seen that expression once before in her moonlit apartment. If I lose contact with FB, I'll lose my connection. To the world? Moeka nods faintly. You can't bear to be alone yourself, yet you'd end an innocent girl's life because some person you've never met told you to. That's a good point. A cultist, that's what you are. And her cult leader, FB, abused her weakness before throwing her out like old clothes. It pisses me off. Yeah, FB's cruelty, Moeka's weakness. I can't decide which I hate more. Then Moeka nervously brings out a convenience store bag. Oh my god, did she bring you snacks? What's this? Instead of answering, Moeka looks away. I look inside. Whoa! Milk and bean buns! Yes! Moeka redemption arc! Moeka redemption arc! Exactly what you need on a stakeout. That's enough. There's enough for two. You brought this for me? Moeka nods. Yes. Very well. You may join the stakeout. I suppose. Now we can take turns watching, and we'll also look less suspicious to passerby. Yeah! The night draws in, and still no sign of FB. See, she didn't have to buy Ocarina snacks, but she did! We nap in 1 hour shifts, but it doesn't help the exhaustion. On top of that, I don't have anyone to talk to. Moeka can't keep a conversation going, so there's nothing I can do to stave off boredom. I went back to the lab to shower just before dawn, but Kurisu, who was working an all-nighter on the time loop machine, just glared at me. The wait finally ends just after 1 p.m. on the 13th. I swear, if Moeka was being catfished this whole time, and FB is actually a dude, I'm gonna feel so bad. Someone comes to open the lower right locker! We watch from behind the pillar. It's a nondescript middle-aged man! No, he's dressed in a new suit but hangs rather poorly. On him as if he's not used to wearing it. Oh no. Is that FB? Moeka shakes her head firmly. FB is a woman. I don't know about that, Queen. So maybe she's hired someone to pick it up. Or it could be someone from the locker company here to clear it after weeks overdue. That would make us all idiots, Moeka, FB, and me. That man has the key to the locker. He pays the late fee with 100 yen coins and removes the cardboard box with the IBM 5100 inside. The man thought ahead and brought a push cart. He puts the IBM 5100 onto the pushcart with a bit of effort and begins walking away. I think that's FB. Follow him! I think that's FB. The man heads straight for Akihabara Station. Strangely enough, he walks up to an overweight man standing in front of the ticket machine. The overweight man is wearing a t-shirt and has all the signs of an otaku. He doesn't seem to have anything in common with the first guy, who looks like an average salaryman. They transferred the IBM 5100 into the overweight man's suitcase. After they exchange a few words, the overweight man enters the station alone. Then the guy in the suit leaves. Weird. What was the purpose of that transfer? Is the overweight man FB, or is he just another link in some kind of chain? At any rate, if we keep following the IBM 5100, we should reach FB eventually. Oh, okay, so that wasn't FB. We entered the station. She just got some lackeys, even though I still think she's gonna be a dude. The overweight man boards the Yamanote line. We board onto the next car and keep watch through the connecting door. It's a weekday afternoon, so there aren't many passengers. 30 minutes later, we arrive at Shinjuku Station. Here, the train sees a sharp increase in passenger traffic. Did I say turn? Did I say turn when I was supposed to say train? I don't know. He's getting off. Moeka pulls on my sleeve. Okay, let's go. The overweight man has slipped into the stream of departing passengers. He's about to exit onto the platform. In this scene, I would be afraid that he would have gave it to one of the passengers and they didn't notice. We follow him, but due to our slow reaction, we have to push our way through the boarding passengers. The train doors close. It slowly departs. The man starts walking towards the exit. I hope to gosh he still got it. Shinjuku is crowded, so we have to follow closely behind or we'll lose him. But then I stop in my tracks. What? He doesn't have it, does he? The man is empty-handed! See? I knew it! I knew it! His suitcase is missing! I knew it. What? For a second, I think we followed the wrong man, but no, it's definitely him. Yeah, he gave it to somebody when he got off the train. We watched him the whole time he was on the train. There's no doubt he had the suitcase when the train arrived in Shinjuku. Could he have passed it to someone else in this crowd? See, that's what I thought. Clever. They know how to lose a tail. Yeah, of course. Huh? Huh? Why is the time leaping? Oh, he leaped back. Okay, that is also clever. That's also very clever. I return to the lab and leap an hour back. Moeka in that timeline is like, but FB, why are you leaving me? I find myself inside the train. I know it's bad manners to use my phone on the train, but this is an emergency. According to the train's display, we're about to leave Otsuka for Ikebukuro. 3 stops to Shinjuku. Oh, Moeka's still here. Good. Moeka's next to me, acting inconspicuous. I peek at the overweight man in the next car. They'll make their move at Shinjuku. She's like, how do you know that? That guy's gonna get off, but he actually hands the package to someone else. He got us good just now. Just now? She's like, what are you talking about? Doesn't look like Moeka's caught on yet. I just time leaped from an hour in the future. Time leaped? Moeka's eyes widen. The train arrives at Shinjuku on schedule. Just to make sure, I'll have Moeka follow the man when he gets off. Before the doors open, I stealthily move to his car. He still has his suitcase with the IBM 5100. You can totally snatch it if you want to, but it's probably locked. Arriving at Shinjuku! The doors open, the passengers spew out! The overweight man leaves too, just like last time. However, I knew it! He leaves the suitcase on the train. That's what he did. And now, passengers from Shinjuku board. Someone walks up to the abandoned suitcase. It's a woman in her 30s pushing a baby stroller. There's no baby. The woman casually loads the suitcase into her stroller and sits down. There's a very rectangular baby you have, lady. After witnessing the scene, I return to the neighboring car. I need to be careful. These guys are serious about avoiding pursuit. Oh my gosh. The train starts moving. I contact Moeka so we can regroup later. Oh! She left the train? After that incident, the package swaps couriers like a hot potato, sneaking around the tracks that run through Tokyo like a web. Whenever they give me the slip, I time leap and resume the chase. Finally, the courier and package get aboard the Hibiya line and return to Akihabara Station where it all began. Oh my god. I recognize the last courier. He's one of the men who raided the lab with Moeka. Oh no, dark-skinned crew cut, the one who hit me with his gun. The man easily carries the 25-kilo package out of the station. We follow! The car honks its horn. Moeka and I immediately hide. Peering out from cover, we see a white flatbed parked in front of the station. A muscular man hops out of the driver's seat. What? I know this face! Don't tell me Mr. Braun's been working for them! No, it can't be! I desperately tried to organize my thoughts. That's Tenoji Yugo! Owner of the Braun Tube Workshop, Mr. Braun! Why? Why is he here? Does that mean he's connected to FB, to the Rounders? If Mr. Braun is FB, I don't know. Was the Braun Tube Workshop just a front for CERN? Is that how he could afford to keep it open? What's going on here? Is that why Suzuha lost her memories? Could it be because of Mr. Braun somehow? His shop is right below the lab. If he's working for the enemy, then that's why he didn't like you touching the TV? I shiver at the thought. Stop, let's not rush to conclusions. He might just be another courier. Oh my god. We watch from the distance. Tanoji takes the suitcase from the crew-cut man and loads it into the back seat of his car. Then he gets into the car alone and takes off towards Shawadori. I stare after it in disbelief. Oh my gosh. He time leaped. Well, all you gotta do really is hang out with Mr. Braun. I guess. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I time leaped several hours to before the first man arrived at the coin locker. Then I explained the situation to Moeka. My plan is to get ahead of the package. Yeah, hang out with Mr. Braun. After killing some time at Starbucks, we rent a car. Oh my gosh, you can drive? I don't have a license, so Moeka's driving. Oh. We go to the street in front of the roundabout, facing Showadori, and park near Yadobashi Camera. Now we wait. This is gonna be a road chase! Oh my gosh. Nervous? Oh yeah. You look terrified. How long have you been driving? Is she a nervous driver? First time. First time?! What? It's your first time? Oh, come on. Just don't crash. I was surprised Moeka had a license in the first place. Apparently FB told her it would come in handy for her rounder work. I have Moeka wait in the car while I keep a lookout on the roundabout. The white station wagon's already stopped there. From this distance I can clearly see Tanoji in the driver's seat. Nobody else is riding. The crew-cut guy should arrive just after 5 p.m. Oh, it makes me so sad thinking Tanoji is with the Rounders. As expected, the crew-cut man arrives right on time, effortlessly dragging the suitcase behind him. It feels weird seeing the exact same scene from a different angle. I hurry back to the car where Moeka is waiting. He's coming! The station wagon rolls past us. It takes a left turn at the Showadori intersection towards Okachimachi. Moeka smoothly sets the car in motion. Okay, you can do it. It's okay to be afraid. Finally, we arrive at Tanoji's house in Ochimachi. Oh my god. It's the house where Suzuha lived. Her rusty old mountain bike is still sitting out front. Tanoji brings the IBM 5100 inside. We stop a little further down the road and keep watch. What does this mean? Where is FB? The question is, why did he bring it inside? Is he just holding on to it? Or is he FB? Does he know FB? Moeka insists that FB is a woman. So maybe it's Tanoji's wife, whom I've never met. I have Moeka show me one of FB's mails. Sorry for not being useful, M4. It's true that you're not very good with people, but I think that's just part of what makes you unique and special. Besides, you have no trouble talking to me, do you? Honestly, M4, there's nobody else who works as hard as you do. I'm very thankful for that. I'm glad you joined the Rounders. Even if nobody else values you, I'll always look out for you. Oh my god! I'll always look out for you. Feel free to email me whenever you like. Oh yes, since you're finally in Nagoya, you should try some of the local delicacies. It's not good for you. It's not good for your health to keep eating convenience store food. Or do you not like miso, M4? In any case, a girl your age needs to eat better. I recommend firm miso stew. I don't know, that kind of sounds like him. Your next mission is to go to Akihabara in Tokyo, so find an apartment by next week. I deposited a special bonus in your account, so feel free to use it. Talk to you soon, your mother, FB. Her mother. She's kept a lot of mails archived like this one. M4 is my code name. Well, thank you for telling me. FB gave it to me. She seems so sad. Moeka is a mailing machine. She sent FB nearly 10 mails a day, but FB replied to every single one. You'd have to be a saint to reply to all of those emails. No wonder Moeka was so dependent on FB. So, time for another stakeout. I have Daru set up a wireless infrared camera onto the telephone pole down the street. Oh my god! We park a couple of blocks away and watch the video feed. Holy moly, where'd you get an infrared camera? The next day, Tanoji goes to work on his moped like usual. He returns after sunset. There's no sign of his daughter, Nay, or his wife. What? Something finally happens early Sunday morning. Just before 3 a.m., 6 people show up at Tanoji's house. It's them! It's dark, but I recognize them. It's the Rounders. They're the Rounders who raided the lab with Moeka. Oh my gosh. Moeka doesn't show much of a reaction. I thought she knew them. I asked, but she says she's never met them before. It looks like this Worldline's Moeka has been cut off completely. Were they done with her when she found them on IBM 5100? Oh, Moeka. Tanoji comes outside and loads the IBM 5100 into the station wagon. Then the 6 men get in and drive away. Tanoji sees them off and then goes back inside his house. Oh my gosh. What now? I'm interested in Tanoji's story, but the IBM 5100 will lead us to FB. We decide to follow the station wagon. I think Tanoji's FB now. Oh, the pursuit ends at Narita International Airport. And with that, I think I'm going to end this episode here. Sorry for the cliffhanger. It's getting really good. I'm excited to see who FB is. Right now, I think it's Tanoji, but it might not be because I don't know. But I think it's Tanoji. Maybe. I'm also confused why Nay is not at his house and why he lied. Well, he probably lied about having a wife because it's like, no one will suspect a married man to work with the government. I don't know. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to, you can like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode of Steins Gate. Bye-bye!